sing a new song. We now have the tones, we have the music, and this is what I really didn't get until very recently. I really didn't get the blessing of the contribution that I was privileged to make, first by Dr. Joseph Paleo, who relayed the tones to me, and then by the angels that helped me to decipher the Illuminati's alphanumerics and their code to be able to fulfill Revelation 13:18, which says, quote, comes in the end times, massive people are dying, half of the world's population are about to be taken out, which is now. It says, quote, herein lies wisdom. Let those who understand count the number of the beast. For it is also the name of a man, and his number is 666. Read the book, DNA Parts of the... read the book, Death in the Air, Globalism, Terrorism, and Toxic Warfare, and you'll realize the name of the man perfectly suited is Henry Kissinger. That the word vaccination, by no accident in the alphanumerics of the Illuminati, is 666. The very next verse in the Bible is the light at the end of the tunnel, the light at the end of this darkness. It's about singing a new song. It's about 144,000 humble servants of the Creator coming together in the end times to sing a new song. 1 + 4 + 4 is 9. That's completion. That's like the fat lady sings in the spiritual domain. And I didn't realize this, but when we published these codes and we made them known, and the musicians around the world, Jonathan Goldman, Al Harris, Kunkel, Dan Kunkel, numerous other people started to spread this technology, this new wisdom, that the electromagnetics of the power of the Creator's tones, and we as humble servants, the co-creators, created in the image, empowered with the labia ratum. The sixth note of the scale is La, Ut, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La. Labia ratum, the lips, the creative instruments. We're singing and playing the Creator's frequencies, connecting us completely to the universal energies. I didn't realize the wonder and the empowerment of that. I believe that what this is it's a doorway, it's a key. It's a key to hasten what has already been hastened, the spiritual renaissance. And the power of that makes anything else pale by comparison. That I used to say years ago when I did the book, Emerging Viruses, AIDS, and Ebola, I used to tell people, my grandfather died by choice after smoking for about 75 years. And the lesson from that was, he was as a very spiritually pious man, if you become like my grandfather, focused on service and love and giving thanks consistently to our great Creator, there won't be a Rockefeller, a Rothschild, or a Kissinger who will terminate you before your time. But what I didn't realize was that the blessing of the power was going out and uplifting us like, and this is my opinion, what the rapture really is. That we are being enraptured. We're being uplifted spiritually. That the book, interestingly enough, and I'm totally humbled, it is not me. I almost got left back in third grade. So I'm telling you the truth. I've simply been a humble servant, and if I don't listen, just like you, if I don't listen to the direction that I'm getting, I get whacked. Okay? So there's nothing special about me. But when I read the book of Revelation 3:6, and it talks about the angel from Philadelphia and the spirit of the angel from Philadelphia opening a doorway, a portal that no man can close. I'm from Philadelphia. And this information has opened up, in my humble opinion, a portal that is the portal, the premier portal to the cosmic consciousness. That if we simply, with love and thanks, it's real easy, continue to put out these frequencies and these sounds, that the spiritual renaissance will literally solve all the earth's problems. I say that because of this metaphor. This is the difference between the power of our Creator and anything else, particularly evil. That you can go into a pitch black room full of evil, full of darkness, and light a little candle, and instantly that darkness flees. But you can't do the opposite. You can't go into a well-lit room full of truth and wisdom and righteousness and joy and health and harmony with the universal power. And you can't take any amount of darkness and go into that well-lit room and have any effect whatsoever. That is the metaphor which I frequently think of when I think that I'm not empowered. It is the greatest lesson for me, and I think for everybody else, to know that we're on the winning side and that we win in the end. This knowledge, this information can be used in various disciplines. The understanding of this information helps us to explain phenomena that are, hitherto not been explained by our limited knowledge. For example, I had this very interesting experience a few years back with a product here called Secure. The basic product is a bloodroot, a natural little plant you see here flowering. The essence of the Creator's sun vibrations enters that plant. The light color of the organism, the DNA, takes in that energy. It relays that frequency harmony to the essential oils within the plant. And from that blood root, the root of the plant, the product, which is a cancer cure, was tested by me. I had a basal cell carcinoma growing on my back for about 1.5 years. One day it started to bleed, and I said, I better do something. And I took this product, and to my wife's surprise and mine as well, we were in Florida 2 weeks later when this dime-sized tumor fell off my back. And because it wasn't surgically removed, and because the energy of nature, the aura of spirit, was consistent, contiguous across the skin, the hole, the big, was about 1/4 inch deep and a dime-sized round, filled in within 24 hours to most 48 hours. Astonishingly fast, just like the Silvalon bandages do the same thing because they allow the continuous frequency energy over your skin to be maintained. This gentleman, for example, is one of numerous subjects, people who took this particular product, and as you see, the cancers that he was sent home to die with on his face, within 6 months were completely gone. Halterwanger explains this best in his contributions to the book DNA Pirates of the Sacred Spiral, because essentially what you're looking at is an energy interaction mechanism between those white blood cell bodyguards, the lymph cells, which are supposed to seek out and destroy that which is non-self, and nurture and support that which is of self. And it's all mediated through the positive and negative charges in the docking of the cells. And you get either like charges repel, opposite charges attract. Cancer cells develop a shrouding around them, a stealthing. They can't be docked by your own human blood cells that would otherwise kill and destroy this invader. The electroenergy dependent cell membranes, receptors, all of these things that Halterwanger talks about are brilliant. Please read this information. It intimately connects to many of the things that you've already learned, the golden mean, the spiraling of the DNA, the sacred geometry that have been advanced Now you begin to see how in the field